Good morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty78609. I'm just fixing to go for a little drive this morning. Why? Because that's what I do to enjoy life, okay? So anyway, I've had some emails and a few comments related to RVing and the lifestyle, and I thought I'd address the two main concerns in one video, and they are as follows. They're simple ones, but they're not simple to answer. They're simple questions, but one of the questions is, is the RVing way of life or lifestyle, is it fun? Is it enjoyable? And again, that's up to the individual, as is obvious in my opinion. But for me, I mean, if you want to ask me, is it enjoyable for me, then that's another question, but I'll answer that. Yeah, it is. It has been for years, or otherwise I'd have probably done something else. And so anyway, this is Fort Clark Springs, Texas. Yeah, it's a nice day. It's 66 degrees right now. But anyway, yeah, RVing is enjoyable. It's changed over the years, obviously, and I've mentioned that in several videos, and it's gotten more crowded. And now it's reservations just about everywhere you go. Is that bad? Well, it's a change. We used to just be free spirits and go to an RV state park or wherever, and there'd be a spot available, and Bureau of Land Management sites also. But that's changed, and that's the way things are. Things are always changing. So first of all, before you ask about is RV enjoyable, you might want to ask yourself a question: what do you enjoy? You know what I mean? Do you enjoy being alone if you're by yourself? If you're going to travel alone, or if you're traveling with a partner, do you enjoy being with this partner in a small space for an extended period of time? Because that's going to impact your enjoyment factor considerably. So, yeah, know who you are, or know who you and your partner are and how you get along, and then you'll understand the answer. It'll either be shit, no, I'm not going to do that, or yeah, I think we can do that, And so yeah, that's the is it fun part answer. And then the next question I get, mainly from women or female types, is it safe? Is traveling alone for a female safe? We've talked about this before, I think, a little bit, touched on it anyway. And the answer to that question is depends on you, where you go camping, when you go camping, and kind of who you are. Because if you're a careful, observant individual and you kind of follow your instincts, you're not going to have any issues at all. Okay? And the only times that I've had any issues, and they were more in my mind than real, well, maybe a couple of them were real, I don't know, but if you're boondocking, by that I mean camping on federal land, whether it's in a national forest or BLM unimproved campsites, wherever they might be, where you just drive out and camp for free for up to 2 weeks at a time, then that's another ball game. Because first, who's out there camping for free? Okay, what type of people want free camping? Well, I want free camping, and I'm a type of people. So the answer to that question is all types of people. And variety is the spice of life sometime, except every now and then you win the idiot lottery, and you get a real strange fish out there where you are. So just for that category of camping, safe camping, you'd probably want to do state parks, national parks, and RV parks most of the time. Because yeah, probably the least safe area to camp, in my opinion, is roadside parks. Like even off interstates. I know a lot of people do it and have probably done it safely for years. I have never felt comfortable overnight in a roadside rest area off an interstate, or even off a minor road. I just never rested good. Well, I take one time, and it was off a 2-lane road that crossed over the Continental Divide somewhere in northwest New Mexico, and I pulled over towing a travel trailer, and it was a beautiful overlook of the Rocky Mountains and snow-capped mountains and stuff. And so I decided I would spend one night, and I did. And then I decided I would spend another night, and I did. And you know, ended up, I think I was there like 3 nights, and never had the dreaded knock, never had any issues at all. I think probably 2 people pulled into that campground, or not campground, but that pull-out overlook, and then after a little while left. There was no unusual activity, and that's what raises your alert system in the human body, is when somebody starts doing something that is not normal or unexpected. You know, for example, wandering through your campsite really close to your RV, or coming up into your campground and asking a brilliant question like, do you have any sugar? Yeah, I hear you. I got sugar. It's in my shotgun, you know. But, you know, or, you know, do you have any tools? That was always a good one. You got any tools? Well, my thinking there is, if you don't have any tools and you're out here on the road and RVing, then maybe you're about a half a bubble off, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, but again, fun, safety, you know, they kind of go together, and that you're not going to have any fun if you don't feel safe. And so, you know, if you're a little insecure, and I think most people are, they don't like to admit it, but most people are a little insecure and scared of the dark, so to speak. But if that in your human body is magnified and you're really spooky or spooked, you might want to take up something else. Well, you sure wouldn't want a tent camp. I guarantee you. You know, today is Saturday. Is school in and Saturday? Have I got the wrong day here? No, it shows Saturday. And it looks like school's in session. Why would they have school on Saturday? What has that got to do with fun and stuff? Nothing. There's the Kenny County Sheriff. He's probably going to follow me again, I guess. But anyway, enough said, guys. Main thing about RVing and the RV way of life is for you to enjoy it. To just, you know, relax, chill out, go to some safe places. The downside of it now is it's finding a dadgum place to camp. I'm telling you. Even RV parks are full, and for all kind of reasons, you know. It could be a hot air balloon thing, or it could be a rodeo, it could be a this or a that. It doesn't matter. If you arrive there and you can't find a spot, then that's just the way that is. You know, you're going to have to go on down the road. Have I ever had to do that? Yeah, I usually have, and normally have at least one backup campsite, sometimes 2. I'm just cruising, guys. I mean, you know, and trying to answer some of these. Well, I'm at the wrong. I don't want to turn there. Do I? Yeah, I do. I do want to turn there. Well, why didn't I turn there? I don't know why. Well, I'm going to go back and turn. Jeez, I had my blinker on and went straight. Shit. I'm here, guys. I'm here. I'm normal. You know, R-M-E-L-E. Normally. So here we go. Rusty showing you how to turn around an electric vehicle. Yeah, we're just cruising around here now. We'll chat a little bit. It's a Saturday morning, like a Sunday morning drive for me. The downside here, we're kind of going into the sun, but we got clouds this morning. That's fairly typical here in this area. Early in the morning, you get this kind of cloudy stuff, but it burns off about 10 o'clock. Right now, it's about 9:15. And so as we go down the highway here, I think I'll have me a swallow of my green tea and eat some of my dark chocolate almonds. Almonds, not almonds, not A-M-O-N-D-S, it's A-L, almonds. Here's to me. So yeah, guys, yeah, enjoy your camping. You know, I did very little tent camping. I had no desire to do tent camping, okay? But RVing, you know, you can be out there and hear some strange noises around your campground at night, you know, animal noises, or it might even be humans, and you don't have to hit the panic button, you know, because it would take them a few seconds to get inside somehow. But with a tent, yeesh, you know. Yeah. But, you know, if you really think about it, and you look at it, you know, logically and realistically, which is boring as hell, what you'll find is, you know, how many people have been attacked by bears this year that didn't really deserve to be attacked by bears, you know what I mean? That they weren't trying to feed them or jack with them or get up close and take a picture of or whatever, or take a picture of their young ones, you know. And then how many people have been attacked in any camping area by humans? None that I don't know of any. I mean, and that's something else I'll add to this video. You know, whenever you're watching or doing the news on your phone or whatever you use for getting the news, is this guy coming around or what? No, here he goes. But whatever you use for getting the news, it's directed for you. I mean, you know, they do your likes. You know, they'll send you news that they know you like, and so you're not getting the same news that someone else might be. You know what I mean? So whenever you're talking to somebody, they're probably getting something totally different from you. What does that got to do with safety and stuff? Probably not a hell of a lot, but I just thought I'd throw it in there. I mean, well, it's just like, you know, when you go to YouTube, you look up, you know, it brings up a whole series of videos you may like based on your previous selections. Well, if you used somebody else's phone, you'd see a whole different set of selections. So we're all getting different stuff based on our individual preferences. Years ago, before the advent or before the beginning of the internet, we all got, it was just the same old brush for everybody. Was that better or worse? I think it was probably better in a lot of ways, because you got more variety that way. Now, you know, they just pick out stuff that they think you might like based on your previous selections, and you know, you don't get to see a lot of stuff that you might be interested in that's new. So anyway, just thought I'd throw that in for flavor. But yeah, we're out here in the boonies now. There shouldn't be, you know, that we passed the DPS officer back there. There's a lot of them in this area because of the border issues and stuff, and we've covered that 1,000 times. But yeah, this is a pretty day for me driving. Why? Because it's overcast, not so bright. Even though I wear sunglasses all the time, it's I just like it when I'm driving for it not to be perfectly clear and really bright. Even though it's nice, it's pretty. I'm not going to chunk that one away, but yeah, it's nice today. 67 degrees in the morning. 67 degrees in the morning. How about 9:25 in the morning? It's not the temperature time, it's the time. You got me? Anyway, here's to you guys. Yeah, I just do a lot of fun stuff, guys, just for me. And again, this is just life. You know, you're watching the Rusty 78609 never-ending soap opera, or at least hopefully not for a while. Now I'm gonna take a bite. I got one of those little miniature Snickers, the little bite size. You realize one of these things has 80 calories and, like, I can't remember, like 40 milligrams of caffeine. Did you know that one of these little things has as much caffeine as a cup of coffee almost? What's that got to do with anything in the universe? Nothing. Just blabbing along here, guys. Since this will be a Saturday morning video, I'll let it go a few minutes. I'll turn around up here. When I turn around and go back, that DPS officer, see, that'll spook him a little bit. You know, you think, well, wait a minute, this guy just went by a few minutes ago. What's he doing coming back now? What was he doing? Who is he? Why is he here? I'd do that. Just think, if I was a police officer, would I do that? Hell yeah. I'd be the most curious guy in the world, man. I'm still reading the book, Chesapeake. Pretty good. Historical fiction. Kind of a historical fiction about the beginning of our country. And one of the things I've learned, and really didn't realize before, and I checked it out, if it hadn't been for the French merchants' greed and hatred of the English at that time, our country would never have whipped England. Never. We were the underdogs by 10. I mean, we were way down, you know. No, the old vision of the revolutionist Washington and his gang of ragtag men whipped the English. No, they didn't, because the first thing the English did was throw up a blockade and start starving us to death, even though a few people were able to run the blockade. And then they started this unloading thousands and thousands of soldiers armed with weapons that we didn't have. And yeah, we were definitely outgunned. And again, the French saved our young ass. Let's see if I can turn around right here. Yeah, I can turn around right here. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, from the Brackettville, Texas area, beautiful day. This is Rusty 78609 telling you that RVing is enjoyable and safe. Thumbs up, guys. Carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Use the Amazon link, drink plenty of water, stand guard at the door of your mind. Enjoy your weekend. Bye-bye.